Different views of PLM. So any organization can have many different people. So across many different titles and levels. So it is a natural tendency that people have different views because they have different sets of information or knowledge about a particular topic or subject. So when you see such people, so this is true with respect to PLM also, because numerous activities are involved in the life cycle of a product from cradle to grave. So including the involvement of people, different people with the multiple levels or departments across the organization is very important. So there are different types of levels in the organization, like the chief executive officer, CEO. So CEO holds the highest ranking and ultimately responsible for taking managerial decisions. Now PLM initiative should be led by the CEO because all managers will be supportive to the CEO's leadership. However, owing to the his many other responsibilities like setting the company's directions, objectives, strategies, organizational structures, plans and budgets, etc., he finds little time for core objectives of the PLM, like the whatever is happening deeply into the PLM. So he leaves sometimes even the CEO sends his executives or delegates to the meetings. Business planning manager. Next is business planning manager. What does the business planning manager does? Business planning managers are involved in maintaining business, operational and financial objectives like tracking down numerical figures resulting from company cost, sales, market share, taxes, etc. So and since full implementation of PLM takes many years and affects many functions and people, the related expenses need to be included in company budgets and investment plans. So business managers think that instead of investing money and expecting paybacks after long duration, it is better to focus on cutting cost, build customer and making strategies for better product sales and revenues resulting from short periods. That means this business planning managers, what they do is always they think in a cutting off the financials, and that is the investment plannings. So they make a better investment plans. So they never want to waste the money for some or the other things. So they try to utilize the money, the financial resources in a proper manner, so that the company grows very fast. So nobody wants their company to grow slow, right? So they put all the efforts in cutting off the resources, I mean the use of the resources, and get a high efficiency with a low input. So this is the business planning manager's work. So functional manager, what a functional manager does? So managers running a functional department such as engineering or manufacturing live in the real world and expect to produce instant results. So as a result, they should little interest in benefit of PLM that may appear in 2 or 3 years time. So their primary concern is to solve the day-to-day problems related to manufacturing and set the objectives of reducing cost through scrap and rework and improving productivity. So these are the functions of functional manager. Marketing manager. So what does the marketing manager does? He looks about the advertising, promoting the products, and also how the products are to be made or advertised using the social platforms. So for advertising they may use social platforms, newspapers, or any kind of televisions, banners, or any kind of mode of the advertising. So here the marketing manager is totally involved in the company profits. Mean he tries to sell the products and take the feedbacks. So at last the workers. So when you see all these processes, maybe we will plan. I mean, chief executive may have a better plan in his mind. So he may do the organization or he may organize the things. Business planning manager, he will do the business management. Functional manager, he will arrange everything whichever is needed for functions. or operations. Marketing manager, he will have a proper planning of marketing. But who has to work here? The workers are a very important part of all these things. So many times what happens is the workers will be so intelligent that these higher level people, sometimes there will be a clash between a worker and a higher level people. So they never think in a practical way. So they always have their own ideas and they think that workers have to do this or their ideas. So it is very important for all these people has to go with the workers and see the real time issues or the shop floor issues or what is happening on the shop floor, and think in that way and then take the decisions about the productivity. So these are the different views of the PLM.